podcast dedicated to the lore, legends, and myths surrounding the creatures that may lurk in your backyard. My name's Hewitt.
I'm Chris. Hey, how you doing, man? Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, it went right there. I'm doing good because this is episode 200.
Oh my god!
We've done 200 episodes at this point. So let me pour you some Chimay.
Yeah, he bought Chimay, which is a fancy beer. I mean, it's a Trappist beer.
It's one that we both love. I got the white label. I got the Sink Sank,
which is great. It looks good.
Sink Cents. 5 cents. The 5 cents beer.
Yeah, it's crazy. We've been doing this for 2 years and 200 episodes. Yeah. I don't think we had, like, the last time we did this episode, it was a New Year's episode.
Yeah. And this might still air it. No,
it's going to air the episode after the next one.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, because you said you wanted it.
An actual 200th episode, yeah.
Yeah. Because we didn't really do a 100th episode.
No, we just did a year in review kind of thing.
And I don't even know when that one aired. I think it was like 52.
I think it was episode 52.
No, wait, this is not episode 200. It's episode 100. This is episode 100.
100. Oh, you're right. This is episode 100.
We're dumb.
We miscounted.
We miscounted by a large margin.
Wow.
We've been saying episode 200
for like weeks.
It's like, yeah, we're about to get on episode 200. I think we got like second year episode. Yeah. Okay, this is episode 100.
100. We're dumb. We've been doing computer stuff. And like I've dealt with my family for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, when we recorded this episode, it's going to be after Thanksgiving. It's going to be after both of our tests.
Yep.
Yeah, he just orgasmed.
No, I didn't. I graduate. So like next week we got a trip, and then the week after that I walk across the stage at ULM, which you need to show
congratulations.
Up. You need to show
Where's
up.
it at?
The Coliseum at ULM.
At like what day?
The 13th.
Yeah, I can show up. I'll show up and be like, I'm flipping off the stage right now.
Don't do that. Like
I'm not gonna. I'm too old for that. I'm too old. I'm almost 40 now. So
I've been to 16 graduations since teaching, and I always get annoyed at the parents that decide to like bust out an air horn.
Oh Lord!
When their kid walks across, I'm like, dick.
I could have technically went to Lafayette to walk across the aisle when I finished my stuff earlier this year, but I was like, I don't got money.
Did you do ULL?
No, I did Unitech.
Oh, that's right. Their offices is down there.
Yeah, their main office is down there, and also their online office is down there. So every time I call them for something, I
lost an argument with my mother, my wife, and my principal to where... Like I've not walked across the stage since my bachelor's. Now I have to walk across the stage for this third master's degree. Which anybody on the internet, don't judge me. I did this because PhDs are too fucking expensive and they don't net me a positive interest on my paycheck.
Yeah, I mean, well, the main reason why you did what you did is the main reason I did what I did is because there needs to be a stepping up. And if a PhD is not going to do that, then there's no reason.
Yeah, I could have done PhD for curriculum, but that would have been another year, and that's like $50,000. And when they said $50,000, I'm like, my house was $130,000. I don't.
It's like I can't.
I have some issues legitimizing that.
No, but yeah. Speaking of like stuff, I did pass my Core 2.
Yeah,
and technically, I would be certified. If the Core 1 and Core 2 did not take place at a time when they were revising the test,
if the college hadn't had a fucky wucky,
if the college didn't actually like tell me, fortunately, I don't have to like their policy usually is like, oh, if you fail or something happens,
you gotta pay again.
Or you got to pay out of pocket. But since it was their fuck up, they're paying for the second.
That's good, man.
Which I'm like, we would have had a conversation on the phone. But I already passed Core 1, so I have confidence I'm going to pass Core 1 again.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited for that. I'm much more nervous about it now at the end of the year than I was at the beginning of the year, considering I want to get into IT, or like, because I've been working with computers all my life, and I have some IT experience through just having to
being the young dude that knew computers.
Yeah, having to be the person to set up things for my job and everything. But watching like the development of AI, I'm like, oh god,
this sucks.
This sucks. But what I think there's going to be like a rubber band effect.
It's going to. What's going to happen is there's going to be an AI bust. Like if you watching YouTube, the number of people that are making AI driven commercials and everything, it's going to bust because it's getting so overused to where like everybody can realize what is or is not AI simply because of like just like a little bit of a vibe check.
And I mean, despite the fact that I've seen people be like, oh yeah, Gen Z and Alpha are so used to AI slop that it's not going anywhere, but I see a lot of people getting tired of fucking AI bullshit.
Okay, like, is AI fun to create a song to annoy you? Yes. Would I ever put that song out for us to make money off of?
Yeah.
No.
You use AI ironically in a funny way.
Well, we all use AI because there's predictive text and autocorrect kind of stuff. Like,
and look, I'll say, I mean, I use ChatGPT for certain supplemental things. I'm not going to use it in creative endeavors.
Now, I know that a couple programs for coding have come out that use AI to do the repetitive minor portions of it. That's an accentuation. That is an aid. But like relying on it whole hog. Like the number of professors, because like my email, like this is what's weird. My email gets both student stuff from ULM, and it also gets employee stuff from ULM. Oh crap! I forgot to do a training. Oops. Any case, I get stuff from both, and there's professors that are like really complaining about AI with students, like especially like business majors. Like, there is a professor that's about to have to fail their entire ethics class.
Jesus, like the whole class?
Because they all used AI on a paper. Like the ethics of AI on top of like the other academic issues.
Yeah.
The ethics of AI
is
a whole nightmare.
I know there's a whole conversation in gaming right now because there's like a contingent of really stupid gamers that think that like, oh yeah, they're AI, they're going to like kick out all the artists and they're going to show all those woke people that want to do all this other stuff with AI. And then there's the smart people. It's like, this has a potential. They're going to use AI as a roundabout to save money, but then it's going to collapse on itself because AI is not creative. It's just
it's why everything's getting pea yellow.
Yeah, it's just generative. It takes a prompt and then it makes something.
It makes something. Like, have I messed around with like an AI RPG online before? Yes, and it's a good way to waste 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, have I like used AI to look something up? Yeah. At the same time, sometimes I have to check behind that AI, and I realize it's completely fucking wrong.
AI says I'm dead.
Yeah.
According to Gemini on Google, I died the year my son was born. That's because my name pops up in my dad's obituary. And I know I've said that on the podcast before, but to move away from this AI rant, which could be a whole thing. This is our 100th episode.
I was about to say 200th again.
Our 100th episode. This is episode 100. We got 2 more that'll cancel, but we'll round out the year. But we've done this for 2 years. Like, we started recording what is now my living room and moved into what is now the TBA studio.
Your daughter
my dining
started
room.
As a little peeping bean.
I held her in several of our first episodes while she was asleep with, like, I didn't realize this until I went back and looked at baby pictures. My baby girl did not have hair. Like, I am so used to that curly mane that just poofs out everywhere like fire now.
If you listen to our first episodes, you just hear her in the background
gurgling,
or like in the kitchen. Well, no, we were okay. It was a different setup then, but like when M would have her, you would hear her just crying for whatever reason.
Because she was literally like, I think we started this in October. She was 2 months old.
Yeah.
At the very first recording that we did.
Now she's over 2 years.
Now she's over 2. She's this is December, so she's 2 1/3 years old. And belligerent as all get out. More than likely during this recording we will hear her yell for me because today she has decided that I need to fix everything.
Right. But no, it's crazy. So I guess like the first part we need to start with is just how do we like it so far? Like, what do we?
I'm still vibing.
Oh, I'm still vibing. I'm saying like, where are we? Like, where are we feeling? Like, what's the things we're most vibing with the podcast? I guess. Like,
honestly, it's because we still have like a 4-page long list that we've created online of stuff we haven't even, so there's so much we can still delve into. A lot of it is not something a lot of people like the Owlman of Illinois, which is Mothman adjacent. The Horeb Trolls. Like, there's so many that I've added to the list
that are just like little things, and that isn't even getting into like
we've really not we haven't touched the Myrtles, we haven't touched the Sanger, we haven't touched Oak Alley or any of like the other major plantations. We haven't done there's a certain house, there's a funny name, Beaver House in Georgia. Like, we haven't touched a lot of really big named things. Like, I mean,
I mean, when we first started this, we kind of went with the mantra of we're going to try and stay on the margins a bit when it comes to things. And then at least when I started like actually listening to other similar podcasts and everything, it's like, everyone's kind of covered everything else. It's really about our banter.
I mean, but at the same time, I feel like after 2 years, we could start hitting a couple of the...
And I did. Yeah, I hit the...
You slapped Mothman across both cheeks.
Yeah, I went ahead and did that.
What was the one I did? I started saying "sell out" when I did it.
Now I gotta look at the list.
What was the one I did that was a major
sellout?
Oh no, I did Lalaurie.
Lalaurie is the big sellout.
Yeah, that was the big sellout. Was I did Lalaurie, which there's a lot of people that say Lalaurie.
I have seen that or Lalaurie.
And the thing is that like the thing I'm still like in 2019 and that's why we drink, slowly going through, because I have way too much media to try to consume.
Right. There is something I'm going to say that like I've noticed, and I've only really noticed it because I'll listen to the episodes over now and then, but for the most part, when I listen to an episode, it's when I'm editing it, and like. This year was the 1 year where we actually missed a recording day. So this was the first year that we had actually like...
Well, I mean, we only have 2, so like it could only be either first or second if we did it.
Like, well, this is the first year, or the first year. This is the first time that we've ever had to like...
We had, because usually I'm not gonna lie, we usually have 3 in the bank.
And it just happened. It fell on like... the right time to where we were both busy, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna edit an old episode, and I go back to that. We did the bus druid, and oh my god, like it is like a completely different thing from what we do now.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of like how we sound. I sound nervous. I sound pretty bad. The audio isn't as clean as it is now. And it makes me scared to go listen to the old episodes. It was when we were
still using the Fine mics, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because that was recorded the May of our first year.
Yeah. It was one of the first episodes because it was right after it was close to when we...
No, it was right after we went camping with Devin.
Yeah.
And that would have been February.
So
That would have been like in the first 2 months of us recording, or first 4 months of recording, because like first 2 months of us posting.
Yeah, because we recorded
about 8 episodes before we started.
Yeah, like I had set up the RSS account, and then yeah. So I'm trying to like it's been long enough for me to forget like the actual thing.
Was that still recorded when we were using only the Blue Snowball?
No, we only used the Blue Snowball for a few episodes.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I said Fafines earlier. Like I was
Fafines
having to double check because
are
we had because the Blue Snowball is the one that the cord slowly fell out of.
That was a fun batch of episodes to fucking edit.
The last one was almost unusable.
The main thing I am like very happy with is the fact that the audio has become clean and easy to fucking do, and we have gotten better, so there's less cuts and less stuff to worry about.
Less future Chris, we're sorry.
I mean, there's still a lot of that, but it's like when we're actually on a roll, it's less just like cutting out dead air, less just cutting out shit that doesn't work. Sometimes I have to do it, but it is further and fewer in between now. But yeah, I mean, generally, I've been enjoying where the podcast is going. Is there anything you want to like cover in the new year, or
well, just to kind of pigtail off of what you were saying? I listened to every episode. I have not missed a single episode. Vincent has heard them. Me picking him up. Like I am one of every time we have downloads. I am one of them.
Right.
Because I'm. It might sound... I don't mean it narcissistic. I'm going to listen to us because I'm not the one editing. And I'm also listening like, hey, man, like the ads didn't play this time. Or,
yeah. To be clear, it's not just because you want to like admire the work or something like that. You actually...
No, I as a teacher, I hear my own voice and every day way too much.
And there are a few times where, like, you would say something and I would have to go and re-edit and re-upload just because you heard something I didn't. Or there was something that you were like, we can...
I've also called you, like, hey, man, one of us farted.
Just get rid of that.
It's like, one of us farted, man, and I don't know which one of us it was, but, like, it was a low, bassy, like, 15-second...
Turns out it was Jed.
Jed wasn't even here. It's just we picked up. It's like an elephant. Like he's 5 miles away, and you can still hear the boom.
Yeah.
But I've enjoyed. Like I'm gonna say this year we've had a really weird recording pattern since summer because you've been studying for your test. So like we'll record like 6-7 episodes at like in like a 2-week period, and then we don't see each other for like a month.
Yeah, and which is not what our thing was supposed to be.
Mm-mm.
It was supposed to be like 2 episodes, a recording session.
It's just how it goes. I mean,
and then it would be an on and off recording session. But this time around, it's just
we've had to do it because of the necessity of time that you've been focusing on studying, and a couple times for me to study.
Yeah,
like because I believe one of our recording weekends was going to be the day I took my certification test. I was like, hey, I cannot record this day because at 10 o'clock at night, for no reason, I have to take my test because I asked for 10 a.m. and they gave me 10 p.m. And I finished at 1 fucking a.m. and then, like a champ,
you
played Darrowwan the next day. Vernon was just kind of like,
which is something I need to get back into.
But like, I love us recording, and I do love when we record more than 2 episodes in a weekend. It just, the thing that makes me a little sad is I know, like, hey, the next 2 weeks I'm not going to see you. And we all got stuff going on, but like, to now move into the other question you're asking me, I'd like us to get back into a regular... recording, because, like, for a while when we were recording 2 episodes at a time, we also cooked. Like, we would go grill, drink some beers, and then come talk about spooky shit.
And the biggest hurdle for me this year has just been time and just everything happening all at once. I think my dad died.
Yeah.
Like while we were recording the podcast, and I think that was one of the reasons why we had to like.
Well, no, that was like 100% understandable because Preston was an angel. Like,
yeah.
Like, let's actually take a minute to talk about that. Your dad was the nicest dad.
Yeah, he
out
was
of
pretty
all our
nice,
friends.
yeah.
Well, okay, one, my dad had nothing to do with our friend circle whatsoever because my dad is, well, my dad. And our buddy Noah, his dad wasn't in the picture. Christian's dad wasn't in the picture. So your dad kind of became...
I mean, he was
group dad.
always like neighborhood dad and everything. I remember my friend Jeremy's mom asking him for a recipe for sloppy joes because all the kids in the neighborhood wanted. Like, they would just hang out at this Roachfield apartment because I didn't really grow up. Like, I didn't grow up, I don't want to say poor, I want to say lower working class, I guess.
That first apartment y'all had was kind of rough.
It was pretty rough. It's just I don't like to, like, I don't know. Maybe I feel like imposter syndrome to say I was poor then, but
it wasn't easy.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, especially for my mom and dad. But they would go to this apartment, eat these sandwiches, and like his mom would be like, "What do you do to make this?" Like, it's easy. It's not roast beef. It's ground beef and sweet baby rice. That's it. It perplexed so many people because like so many kids would like it. It's like, but if you think about it, it's like kids like simple shit.
It is, but now the other thing I gotta say about your dad, I've hugged your dad more than I've hugged my own. And I knew your dad from about 15 until like right before I was 40. Like, I had more positive input from your father and support from your father than my own. So like, it's the reason I know it's all over TBA. Patty's a saint.
Yeah.
And Preston's an angel. Like, anytime someone says something, I add that as the period to the sentence because they were. Your dad was legitimately a really good dude. And he'd be proud of you. I think he'd be proud of this because you've literally done this for 2 years. Like, he might be like, I don't get it.
I mean, he did know about the podcast before he passed.
And I'm just saying, your dad might have been like, I don't get it, but like...
No, he was like, "Oh, that's cool. That's cool." I think I showed him pictures of McRaven House because he was still alive during that time, and he was like, "So what'd you do this week?" And I was like, "I went to a haunted house." He's like, "Why'd you go there?"
No, that's the one thing your dad and my dad haven't. Why'd you do that?
I mean, my dad was very religious, so, but. Like, I mean, that didn't really stop him from,
No, but like that
being like open-minded and caring. Because like when you get into like, not to like, I'm not trying to shit on like religious people, but you grow up in a conservative area that is very, very religious, and a lot of the very, very religious people here tend to be pretty closed off to things. And my dad was like, that's cool. He let me dress the way I did. So.
But that's the thing is like, I'm going to say this, the podcast wouldn't have existed without Preston. And more than just a biological way.
God damn it.
That's the other thing I love about your dad is the inappropriate humor he also threw our way. No man, the only reason why to stop and talk about that is we are talking about him in a positive way. It's coming from a place of love. And that's what we all need right now. And like, if he was still here, I think your dad would actually be one of our biggest fans.
Yeah.
He'd just tell me to stop cursing so much.
There are two things I regret. Like, I didn't get to cook him his last steak because, like, not to get too into it, but like he passed away very suddenly. So, like, he was at the hospital and he was like, "Hey, you want to do this? You want to do that?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll cook you something." And then, that's the weekend he passed away.
Yeah.
And also, I should have just gave him the URL to our podcast. Like
your dad would have been like, "Hey, listen to my son."
Hey, he did an episode on the Mothman talking about his ass.
It's juicy as fuck.
I could see him like not harassing, but like. Getting the fucking nurses at the fucking
like, why do we have 85 new followers?
The nursing home is just full of people that listen to our dumbass podcast.
It's blaring on the intercom system.
And then every now and then on the Facebook, we get like a poorly typed out thing. It's like, why won't you do chupacabra? It's like, I don't know, man.
You know what? We gotta help Peepaw. We'll talk about chupacabra. Chupacabra for Peepaw.
But yeah, I was blessed to have my dad. I mean, I'm blessed to have my parents, especially like
your mom is also just a straight up saint.
Yeah.
She dealt with Nathan, and to a lesser extent, you. Love you, Nate.
Yeah.
It's just I hung out with you, Nate, when we were teenagers. If you listen to this, and
Yeah.
like you and I both.
Nate is my older brother, by the way.
We're slightly problems. We weren't the biggest problems in our group, but we were there.
Shit. I was a problem in my own right, but...
You did that solo, man. Like,
like, we're kind of getting off topic now, but I want to say this. Like, the only reason why I wasn't any more of a problem than I was the fact that I didn't listen to my fucking friends at the time. Because if I would have followed my friends, I would have probably had like,
some issues.
I would have been a felon. Oh goddamn! Yeah, no, I would have definitely been a felon. I probably would have.
Look, I'm gonna say this: if I'd gone with the people my parents wanted me to hang out with in high school, I'd have charges.
Yeah,
because we didn't have the money that they did, and the most popular recreational substance from my graduating class was a mixture of Quaaludes and cocaine, which...
And to be clear, that's not me judging my friends, like my old friends.
I'm slightly judging the people that my parents want me to hang out with because they were mixing downers and uppers.
Well, I'm saying that, like, people go through their lives and do stupid shit, and they get caught up in shit. I happen not to, as much as other people, but, like... there is light at the end of the tunnel. Like, you can become a better person. You can find things, and we are a horror podcast, so we are kind of getting off subject here.
Well, I mean, the thing is that this still falls into it because it connects back to when we talked about the Hat Man, which we had to record twice. Which I feel like we should talk about that in a second. But you mentioned like where do we want to go in the future? And my response is I want us to have a more regular recording because one, I want to hang out with you. Two,
yeah. I
love talking spooky shit and dumb shit with you. But the big thing I want us to do in 2026
is
vote. Huh? Oh, vote. Yeah, go out and fucking vote. I gotta go get my super ID.
I gotta get mine too.
Because I think we can get away with it this year, but also I'm not 100% sure if you don't have to have your star ID.
If there's any fucking doubt, this is just me being...
When in doubt, get your star ID.
Just get as much as you can to make sure there is no complications when you vote, because they are going to make it as hard as possible. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So the other thing I want to do is it connects to what we'll talk about here in a minute about next weekend, is I want us to travel more to some places and film so that the YouTube channel is not just the audio recordings with the really cool background and everything that you do. And that TikTok is not just me doing every week what's our next episode and then a beer pool every week. Because right now, this is our TikTok right now. Me resharing leftist stuff because that's 90% of what my feed is now is monsters, fake TikTok horror, leftist, FDP, or FTDP, whatever the acronym is. Everybody knows. I'm not getting this flagged because of my freaking dyslexic brain. And then it's me posting a video advertising what we're doing that week. Occasionally I'll advertise an old episode, and then it's me talking about it's been a long week and I walk out to the fridge and pull a beer and do something stupid. That is our TikTok right now.
Hey, that at least you have like a thing you have cultivated with the TikTok, which I think is actually good because you have a fucking schedule with it, which is what I need to do with the social media on my end. But no, I would like to travel more. Like this year, I think I've been like, we are going this year to DeRitter hanging.
We're finally, we've talked about this for a whole year and several months.
And what's sad is I'm being a fucking downer about it.
He being a bitch.
Because
it's not that I don't.
That's fine. Like it's not that I don't want to go. It's just we've had like so many financial bullshit happen over this year that I'm kind of like,
hey,
I don't.
Hey, let me do something nice for you.
Yeah, well, it's just like
we also got Goosehead and Ninja with us.
Yeah, we got some of our friends going, and we're gonna go ghost hunting or ghost seeing,
ghost investigating.
We're gonna be ghost investigating, and it's one of the look. One of the things I enjoyed about McRaven House was the investigation side, just because it was fun.
I felt weird shit.
And whether or not it was like in your head or whatever, it's like it's still fun. You're doing something with friends.
Now, we also learned that I know we mentioned it when we talked about the second McRaven House episode. We did learn something about me. That I will 110% white people it and go, hey, something over there looks weird. And then you just watch me walk into the shadows.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just going to go in here.
It's like, hey, I think I saw somebody over there. And you're like, hey. And then I'm just in the shadows and I come back. I didn't see anybody. You're like, why the fuck did you walk into...
Excuse me, sir?
Why'd you walk into the abyss? So we've learned, what will Hewitt do? Either get scared to shit and scoodly poop out of there, or, fuck it, I'll walk right in, whatever.
No, but the thing is, it's like, I'm going to enjoy myself once we get there. I'm just being a poopy head, depressed little baby.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like, I'm going to have fun. Part of it is like, it is being subsidized by my friends, and I feel kind of weird about that. But
yeah, I get that. But here's the thing is like, when we get done, we can totally get not Waffle House, but Whataburger. Because it is a 24-hour Whataburger.
Oh.
DeRitter doesn't... Dude, there's like 3 Subways, a Taco Bell, and a Whataburger.
You see, now... Okay, now that you're saying like a 1 o'clock malt, sounds good.
Here's the thing is like, I feel like we're going to have to grab some beers, and then we grab some Whataburger, we vibe in the hotel, and I'll pass out. Ninja Spence was talking about like we could bring an air mattress. No, we can all snuggle up in beds, man. Like, no, it...
I mean, me and you have slept in the same bed how many times now?
I don't know. I just learned you like being Big Spoon.
I actually like being Little Spoon. Thank you very much. It's very awkward for Ruby, though.
That's because Ruby's 5'2". Okay, Ruby's like the same height as my wife. She's not that short.
No, me and Ruby are exactly a foot apart. I'm 6'4", she's 5'4".
But, like, the thing here is like, whatever, we'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. We've also done, with the exception of with Goosehead Jed, we've all done conventions where we shove like we've had 8 people in a hotel room meant to hold 3. We've done it. We've shared a room with Donald, the Archfey.
Shit, we have like crammed hotels before.
We have so. I'm 41, whatever. But I mean, it's going to be fun. And like the thing is, like we got the Sicily or the Fairbanks house in Sicily Island. Next year, Little Rock's
Sicily Island's not even that far away.
No, it's before you get to Faraday and Vidalia. Yeah. So I mean, it's down that away. I mean, it's about an hour and a half, almost 2. But also, like Little Rock's going to have their paranormal expo again that we almost went to in October this year. There's going to be Paracon down in Lafayette again. There's going to be something like Charles. I feel like we need to get out and maybe we need to like
network,
social interact. We almost met Louisiana Dread. He had gone to the bathroom. Way taller than I actually thought he was.
The thing is, the only problem I have with okay.
Look, we were both super hella awkward when we went to Paracon because we have this little bitty podcast and like.
Well, the thing is, it's like I didn't even really talk about the podcast when I was there. I was just kind of interested, but I mean, I'm an awkward person by nature.
I mentioned it to the DeRitter hanging jail folks, and I've remained in contact with them, which is partly how I found out that we had this coming up.
Yeah. Well, that would be fun. Maybe we can. But like, the only thing I have a problem with networking is like we don't really shy away from like our opinions on things, like not even just like politics, just like if we think something's kind of bullshit, we're just like, yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
Okay, let me put it this way. and you didn't edit out the burp in the last episode when it just came, when it tore its ass out of me like a freaking demon, you asshole. But no, it's one of those things. It's not like we're out here going like, oh man, this is
What?
I'm just saying, like, and if you please bleep that for me in the future, but no, like, I'm just saying, like,
Yo, this is gay, and then
like you should not bleep it from you. But what I'm saying is, like, we're not coming out and saying stuff like that. We're not being like dude bro douchebags on this, like, all of a sudden, like, busting our creatine powder and like our THC and DBD.
But I do know that there are some people in like paranormal and cryptozoological communities that are kind of sensitive to people that like that aren't like, you know, 100%, like they'll see like us saying something like, I'm just using an example, saying like the eldritch horror
is a kangaroo.
Yeah, say that's a kangaroo, that's bullshit, whatever. And it's just us bantering, but they might see that as like, oh, it's just some of those skeptics doing the skeptic.
Hey bro, if you think I'm a skeptic, prove it to me. You know how much I want to be proven wrong on supernatural shit at any given day of the week?
I mean, that's my...
I want you to hand me the ghost of Lady Lalaurie right now to prove to me that ghosts are real. And then I'd be like, oh shit, that's super cool. Get this bitch away from me.
Well, my whole thing is like, you know, as much as I talk about like, you know, it's a hard sell for me to go to a place and be like, okay, this, like when we went to McRaven House, a lot of strange things happens, but I stopped short of saying like, I try to stop short of saying.
Well, we also proved that one of the things that concerned people was the air conditioner kicking on because 2 of the floor joists were loose.
Yeah.
Like, you watched me. You watched me the second, like, all of a sudden the room shuttered.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
And I started going down like, oh shit, my feet were moving. And then you're on the other side of the room. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to figure out, hey, where are the air registers in this place? And then the tour guide, oh, there and there. Well, everybody, what it was the AC kicked on and everybody went, oh. And I'm sitting like, I'm not trying to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Michael.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I'm not saying that strange things didn't happen at the McRaven House. It's hard for me to say like something is...
It was weird. Like the only reason I go one step above that is because my whole back went cold.
Yeah. But the thing is, I want, whether or not we're like skeptical or like we're making like jokes about something, that's kind of just our personalities. I mean, we do have genuine interest in
we do.
Like paranormal and cryptozoological and urban legends and folklore. It's kind of like the main reason why we started the podcast.
I mean,
and why
we love spooky shit. Like,
yeah.
you actually really like horror movies. I'm just kind of getting into a few because, like, I love bad horror movies. Like,
you know what else we like?
Toxic Avenger.
Well, I mean, I like Toxic. I was going to say K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh fuck, that was good.
Yeah.
And my wife's game was so.
Yeah. The thing is, like the thing what we're trying to say is like, I know
fans.
a lot of
we're fans.
Yeah, we're fans, and like, despite us like kind of shitting on things or like being skeptical of things, it doesn't mean that we don't want to listen and converse with people. I mean, we're just skeptical people by nature, I think.
I believe more than you on things. Like, with the exception of aliens, I think you're more open to aliens than I am.
Not with the shit I've been looking up, like, so there's so many of these like alien abduction stories. I look like the one we've done,
the Fire in the Skies.
I was so.
Do you know who's in Fire in the Skies?
Who?
The fucking T-1000.
Wait, are you talking? You're talking about
the guy who played T-1000?
I know you're talking about because he was in
X-Files.
Peacemaker as well. X-Files and Peacemaker.
Yeah, he's Peacemaker's dad.
Yeah, he's a racist dad, but then like in the other universe, he's not so racist, but he has to deal with. I don't want to get into that.
He has to deal with ED.
Yeah, he has to deal with ED. I mean, you know, eventually everyone deals with ED.
Some earlier than others.
Some earlier than others. Like the T-1000.
I don't think the T-1000, like a completely pneumatic individual, I don't think that was a problem. I just think that, you know, he was Arrow Ace and that was not anywhere in the robot's brain.
bit of an aside, like they really could not do anything like substantial after like T2 because like the T1000 just
Oh, dude! Like, okay, when when Terminator 3 came out and like the lady version of the T1000.
The thing is, it's like it would have been a cool in between.
Yeah,
but how do you measure up to the T1000?
You make your tits bigger to make the cop feel awkward.
God damn it!
That's how you know,
senpai.
That's how you know. That's how you know a man wrote that movie.
God damn it!
She can shift mass. Where to?
And then they just had like a whole bunch of other like.
You can't top T2 when he walks out holding a casket with a chain gun. That's T2, right?
Yeah. Or you can't. No, that's T3.
That's okay.
That's a cool moment.
That's a cool moment when he's like, literally, Sarah Connor's casket is nothing but ammo.
But like, he also had the moment in T2 where he pulled out the shotgun from the roses.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also,
and then there's the chase in the not the causeway, in the spillway.
You also know what T2 is responsible for?
What's that?
Saddam Hussein getting fused with a Chihuahua in Hot Shots Part 2.
We are going off track.
I know, but at the same time, we're hitting 90s movies, man. Like watching Saddam Hussein get shattered and then reform with a Chihuahua.
That did happen.
Yeah. Like, I hate that I love that movie.
Where are we? We're talking about.
Okay, we probably need to stop wandering and let's buckle down. So, favorite moment from the last year. Your favorite episode from the last year.
Shit. Like, I'm sorry. I'm having to sit here and look it up.
He's going back and double checking.
I mean, honestly, the two of our most recent ones are some of my favorite, which were the Red Phosphorus. That was a really cool one that you did with the Vietnam War, with the seeing demons through night vision. I thought that was really cool. I like Centralia, PA, just because it's one of the few episodes we've done that has been like non-supernatural. It's just talking about history. God, you actually had some bangers this year. Like, I mean, not saying you didn't last year, but
you've had a bunch of good ones too. But like I have found some ones that we both vibed with so hard.
The Crescent Hotel was good.
I love that. That one pissed you off so bad.
The Crescent or the Ghost Tales with Knox was good.
Ghost what?
Ghost Tales with Knox.
Yeah, that was good. The ghost stories was really
the
good.
Coffin Cutters. I mean, I'm just going through the episodes and just kind of
like narrow it down. Like you gotta pick one, man.
Fucking A.
Okay, let me rephrase this. What is your favorite one that you did? But you know what? How about we do this? No, go with your favorite one that you did.
The favorite one I've done this year has to be Centralia, actually.
The one that you did was Centralia. What's the favorite one that I've done?
It's going to have to either be the EA Conway, or not. Yeah, EA Conway, because that's local. Or it's got to be the one that pissed me off.
The Crescent?
The Crescent, yeah.
Now, my favorite that I did this year was Lindy Boggs.
Lindy
Boggs made me so mad. Like, I got so mad at that bitch. Now, for yours, I did really love Centralia.
Yeah, Centralia, I just like that episode. Like, I think I did a really good job flowing that episode.
You did. Now, here's the thing is, like, I'm not going to lie, the ones that I've enjoyed the most have been the ones that have pissed you off the most. Because I get to watch the expression that was on my face when I was researching.
You see, the
on
thing
yours
is,
as I tell it.
The thing is, it's like I'm more expressive when you piss me off than you are when I piss you off. Because when I piss you off, you just get a face and you're just not reactive. You're just like, yeah,
this face,
yeah. And I try to like. It's very hard to play off of that face. So I have to find episodes that you would enjoy interacting with.
For anybody, if you want to know what my pissed off face looks like, right now I don't have a beard. I had to shave it off because of extreme tummy issues a couple weeks ago, and I'm growing it back because my students and both of my children, my daughter didn't recognize me without a beard. Like I had a 5-inch long beard. Like I had like a beard, and I had to shave it all off because of vomiting. But if you want to know what I look like mad, just look at Ron Swanson being unhappy in any episode of Parks and Rec. That's me.
Yeah,
I make the Nick Offerman unamused face quite well.
You kind of have like a Nick Offerman's younger brother vibe about you.
Thank you. I will take that as one of the greatest compliments I've ever received, because that man is a fucking saint. Not in any of his actions, but at least in his heart.
But yeah.
So that's our favorites that we've done. The big thing you want to do next year? What's the big story you want to do next year?
Honestly, I repacked the podcast as a horror and history podcast, so I kind of just want to get into obscure history or just obscure things. Like, I like Centralia, not because it was supernatural, but it was just...
You know what I think you need to do?
What?
Our boy, H.H.
Holmes.
H.H. Holmes. I think you need I think you need to hit I think you need to hit... Now, in connection to this, I think you could also hit the horror that was the White City of the Chicago's Fair.
Oh, yeah.
Where they had a human fucking zoo.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's going to have to be a big...
I think it could be...
Content Warner Reno right there.
Hey, do you want to go see Inuits? But not called Inuits because it's the late 1800s.
Hey, do you want to see Native Americans, but instead of Native American, we just used slurs.
Do you want to see anybody from the country of Niger and anybody can figure out what they called them?
It's like, do you want to see any other person that isn't white and just figure out new slurs that have just been placed everywhere?
We're going to have a book where you can write down new slurs. We
have a slur inventory.
We are wordsmithing hate. So yeah, I mean, like, I feel like everything surrounding that, like the Chicago's World's Exposition was so fucking wild that, like, H.H. Holmes is just like one of like 4 major bullet points on the damn thing.
And the thing is, it's like, I mean, he was a bad person.
Oh, 100%.
But, like, I feel like they had to, like, exaggerate. Like, they made an entire mythos about him.
He is his own Cthulhu monster. But I think that maybe next year that should be your big thing, is to hit that true crime boy, and also maybe you take the Chicago's World Fair.
Yeah. Well, I was actually going to say, one of the reasons why I haven't hit true crime is because the last time I hit true crime on this podcast, it wasn't that I didn't hate it, it's just you weren't really digging it, and then it kind of got depressing, and I was like...
Well, the thing is that when you hit it with... Because the Axeman, and then...
the Axeman was fun.
And then the Incompetence. I think you need to bring in the Incompetence more. I am okay with true crime if we are hitting 100-ish years.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, like, okay, 70-ish years, too. Like, I mean, if you decide to do, like, fucking Son of Sam, I don't think I'd be that upset about it. Like, I just don't want to hear about anything, like, from...
Yeah.
I don't want to know... Okay, Son of Sam is still kind of close, because there's still some people alive from that, just like the Golden State Killer, which I think the only reason You know what? I think I'm okay with the Golden State Killer because of...
Well, the thing is, it's like...
Well, no, it's because, what's his name? The comedian. Little short guy, Patton Oswalt.
Yeah,
his wife helped bust that case.
Really?
Yeah, like his wife before she died helped bust that case for the Golden State Killer. I think the only reason, like they solved that and like they did something. Like, yeah. But my problem with a lot of true crime stuff is because there's like I love, and that's why we drink. But whenever they get into the true crime stuff and they're like, hey, here's a true crime from 2014, I'm like, fuck, I don't like...
It's like when people like cover stuff like the Chris Watts case, which is like family slaying that happened in 2018.
Like, my thing is like, I can stomach it to listen to it because I'm a completionist, but it's like,
this kind of gets...
this is like...
And I'll be honest, like, it sometimes gets gratuitous in the way it's done.
Oh, the reason I love how Christine does it and that's why we drink, is that she does not make it that, like, it's one individual that's MB and a very, very supportive woman that do the podcast. at least at the point I'm listening, like I don't know if anything has shifted
change.
in like the 6-ish years that I'm still behind. But like the way that they address certain things is almost personal. Like whenever they've had to deal with SA, it is extremely respectful. It's because like that's something I probably will never have to deal with as an individual built in the manner that I am. But like when you're dealing with like, okay, and I know we've addressed this on the podcast before, my perception of the world versus what my wife's perception of the world are very different.
Right.
Because I am most of a door jam. She is not. So there are places I'm like, this is absolutely great. And she's like, I hate every fucking minute of this.
Right.
And they handle it from that perspective, and it's extremely respectful and empathetic. And so I think that's the reason I can still listen to it sometimes. Is because there's like a whole lot of, and then he did something, and then all of a sudden, and fuck him for doing it. And I'm like, thank you. You did not, you didn't say it, but we all know what you meant.
I'm okay with like true crime if it's like shitting on like the bad people in it. I think the last time, I forget what the case was called. It was a South Louisiana case where a bunch of sex workers died, and it was
yeah. That's the incompetence episode.
And like
that has one of our highest hits on TikTok.
Which is crazy because, like, when I did it, I was like, I'm trying to make it more about, like, where things went wrong and where you can look in. But, like, trying to do, like, true crime is a
Here's the thing
is
the comments is there's still an investigation connected to that right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's active, and that police department its name is fucking Mud.
Oh, yeah, because it's terrible. It's awful.
Like, nobody in the parish trusts them. It's why the area where that happened in has the highest level of quote-unquote vigilante justice in Louisiana. God. Apparently, shotguns are used to solve issues there. But to get back to the point, I think that you should do H.H. Holmes and then hit something, hit all that feels right along that line.
Yeah, I really want to get back into, I would like to do something more in line with Centralia. What is something you would like to do, though?
I think next year I'm going to nail a couple things. I'm going to knock out several plantations in a row.
Just knock them out.
I'm going to get that distaste, that just bitter fruit out of my mouth, because I want to address that, because I more than you am willing to address some of the ugliness of our region's history.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I think you're more motivated to.
A bit, but also like sometimes you want to sugarcoat some of it, mostly because you know terminology that will not get us flagged or won't upset people. My response is, I'm going to give you the absolute ugliness that this was, because that's what it was. And
I mean, I don't feel like I do that. Maybe I do. But...
Okay. I don't mean it as an insult. Like, you try to make it nicer so that somebody listening doesn't get mad at us for saying what it was. Because
if people like get mad at us for, like, I mean, I've already said that I was like, that like I am a non-religious leftist on this podcast.
This is true. Well, I mean, it's like when I've straight up just said like slave owners, and you're probably gonna believe this, but when they were slaves, like I make no qualms about that. I don't make any qualms about what happened, because that's history. It happened. But some people might get upset. Some people might be more concerned about the language, and you fix that. Like, I'm really glad you do, because if I was the one...
I mean, the only thing I'll say is like that's not about like sugarcoating what happened. That's more about like just making sure like the podcast is not...
I know you're handling that end of it, because like when it comes to certain like levels of language on a few things, I'm just gonna bulldoze straight in.
Right.
But I feel like we need, like, we've had a few of them on the list forever, and I feel we gotta get it out. I'm going to do the Myrtles. I will do the Myrtles in a chain of plantations. The other thing is, I'm going to start viciously attacking anything that the Warrens did.
I mean, we already, which I don't think the Warrens was like our especially great episode because I think we were mad, but I would love to just.
I want to take, like, there's a couple things they did that are legitimate, or I should say the cases and some of the things that they are connected to, I feel legitimate. I do not feel anything that Ed or Lorraine ever did was with a good intention, with a pure heart, or anything other than I can make a book or money off of it. And I want to start addressing that. And I'm also going to say this, and this one might get us in trouble. I want to start going after a few things that Zach Bagelbites, or the creepiest hobbit of them all, has addressed, because there's a lot of bullshit that man has spread that's kind of hurt paranormal investigation.
I mean, I'm fine. We're a tiny ass podcast.
If we can catch hate from Zach Baggins, how many more fans will we have? Like, if we make Zach you know what, Nick that used to be on the show will become our best friend if Zach all of a sudden gets mad at us.
Look, I'm fine with like catching heat from like some of the shittier people.
Next year on YouTube's Creator Clash, it's gonna be Topher versus fucking Zach Baggins in a boxing match.
Oh shit, here's Hewitt with the chair.
You know what, dude? I will legit come in and help you if Zach decides to start wailing on you.
Yes. Oh, you thought this was a boxing match, motherfucker? Well, this is a bat.
You know who else is on our side? The Undertaker.
The lights go out.
The lights go out. All of a sudden, American Badass starts playing. He comes down on a motorcycle and just yeets a fucking folding chair.
The best part of what The Undertaker does is when the lights go out and you just slightly hear the bells and then he's just there.
The thing is the reason that he does American Badass more than anything is that dude's in his 60s now and has major fucking back issues.
Oh, yeah. He really should not be wrestling at all.
Now, the only way it'd be better is if Mick Foley came in, because goddamn if I don't love Mankind.
Man, I mean, Mick Foley, though, he's like...
He is so duct taped together.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember the old 90s cartoon Crash Test Dummies and like they rip their own arms off and beat somebody? That's Mick Foley right now.
I mean, you don't have to look any further than like actually the Undertaker and Mankind fight.
When he pushed a tooth out of his nose during the Hell in a Cell.
Or out of his face, yeah.
He pushed a tooth, like his tooth went through his palate, and when something came out of his nose, that was him literally sticking his tongue through the hole to pop a tooth out of his nose in Hell in a Cell.
What's funny about that is after that fact, after he'd been thrown away, fucking Mick Foley is sitting there telling Undertaker, hey, get the tax, it's gonna be good.
And the Undertaker's like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, the Undertaker literally thought he killed him. Like, the dude's like, if you ever listen to the podcast about him talking about what happened with him in the Hell in the Cell with Mick Foley, he's like, oh my god.
Yeah, you can actually, like, if you watch the fight,
he has an oh fuck moment.
Yeah, like when you see Mick Foley go through the cage,
it wasn't supposed to do that.
And you see him laying down there, you see Undertaker like that. At first, you're like, "Oh yeah, he's being a badass." But if you see his face for just a split second, he's like, "God."
So, how do you know both of us are Southern coded?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've hit what we both want to do next year. Next thing, what is the most fun thing, or where's the most fun you think we could travel to next year? To make our, like, we'll make one big trip. We'll make one trip next year.
Well, I just like you were saying, like we could go to Sicily Island. That's pretty easy.
Fairbanks House.
Like, I don't know of any big trip. I would like to go to New Orleans next year, though. Just to, like, if we just do the ghost tour. Like, you know, that's a small thing.
Let's plan 2 trips then. Fairbanks, Sicily Island, because we can stay the night, do an investigation. They're opening it up for that. And then we just, oh man, we're planning a date to New Orleans, and both of our wives are going to be mad at us.
We can bring them.
I have children.
You put them with your fucking parents. I don't know.
Bro, like, I'm debating no contact after this Thanksgiving.
Fuck.
I kid. Am
Am I kidding?
No, maybe, but like if we do this trip and we take the wives with us, it immediately does not become a ghost trip anymore. It becomes we are going to eat and drink our way through New Orleans and be the most belligerent assholes on a ghost tour.
Lord. But no,
I think we could probably contact them. No, hold on. We could contact Don. Don could help us.
Don could probably help us.
I miss Don. I haven't seen him in like 8 years.
Me either.
Okay, so we plan a trip. We do the ghost thing at Fairbanks. We go to New Orleans. We try to do a ghosty thing, but most of the time we're going to be hanging out with our wives and eating food. And then we go hang out with Don. Don's house is haunted.
We could always just, hey, Don, can we do a ghost investigation in your fucking house? I'll go stay in the basement. The basement in fucking New Orleans.
That's not the creepiest one, man. Like the stairs that are a third the size of our feet that go up to the attic where the previous tenant's father was in a hospital bed and died. And it's full of glass-eyed dolls and books. That's a fucking nightmare spot. You remember Andy Fox?
Yeah.
He slept up there and then started sleeping in the living room.
So, like, in the middle of the night, he's like, no.
Nope. Just going to drag my mattress downstairs. Also, the mirror that's next to all of the Mardi Gras costumes, Andy and Suzo both said, we're going to have a conversation later with you to that mirror in front of me. And then walked off and I went, the fuck? Y'all left me in the hallway with it. I'm coming with you. What the fuck? No one's explaining shit to me. Am I cursed? Did you get me cursed?
I'm cursed.
Where our good friend, the Seminole LeBlanc had the old lady peer into his shower.
What?
Yeah. He was getting a shower and the curtain pulled back and he saw old lady's face and then it vanished. She saw his ass.
What?
Okay, you're laughing. I'm not joking. Go ask the Seminole.
I gotta ask LeBlanc about that, but I think that covers everything for this episode. I mean, we're running long, and we've definitely gone through a lot of things, but we are Backwoods Obscura. I hope you enjoyed listening. We're going to be here next year.
As long as we can until somebody tries to shut us down.
Zach Backen's going to be like, hey, stop talking about me.
I will fucking fist fight.
I'm not a hobbit.
I will fist fight a 6'4" man that wears Ed Hardy.
Stop talking about the allegations. Anyway, we release every Tuesday, and we're also Team Bonus Action.
Team Bonus is a group of friends who play video games, tabletops, and whatever the fuck else they want to do online. At the time of this recording, we are partnered with Extra Life. If you could donate, we would greatly appreciate it. We are at $295 of our $1,500 goal. We might not make it, but hey, any penny counts to help kids not have to worry about medical bills and help the parents not worry about it, especially moving into the holiday season.
Yeah, with that, I hope you have a good day or night or whatever time it is over there.
With arms wide open.
With arms wide open.